This is Neil Ratner Rock Doc here on WDST Radio Woodstock with another episode of This Week in Rock with support from Transcend and my friend, the amazing dentist and rock star Bruce Milner. Visit Transcend Dental, his stunning new office at 2 Maverick Road on the corner of Maverick Road and Route 375. Musician Nicky Hopkins was born on February 24th, 1944. While you might not recognize his name, if you're a fan of classic rock, I can assure you that his work is undoubtedly familiar to you. Considered one of the greatest studio pianists in the history of rock and roll, Nicky played with just about every important artist of the 1960s and 70s. And in 2025, Hopkins was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in the Musical Excellence Award category. Nicky began playing the piano at the age of 3, and in his teens, Hopkins won a scholarship to the Royal Academy of Music in London. However, he left school at 16 years old to play in the band of English artist Screaming Lord Sutch. Hopkins' next band was with the renowned blues harmonica player Cyril Davis, and as he relates, it was during that time that he first met the Rolling Stones.
It was during that period of doing the Marquee every week that I met up with the Stones.
Mm-hmm. That was what year now, Nicky, that you met up with the Stones?
That's still at the tail end of 62.
Oh, wow, that early then.
Oh, yeah.
I see.
In fact, they were just starting and we were just starting. We already had our audience. Mm-hmm. They didn't, so they were our support band. So we'd go off for a drink halfway through the evening. Uh-huh. And then the Stones would come on.
All right.
Interesting.
Yeah, how things happen like that. So then how did you get involved later on with the Rolling Stones and playing with them? What year was that?
It was somewhat later. It was about 1967.
Uh-huh.
Now they had, as I say, they'd become incredibly successful. And apart from, I think, their first album, all their albums then were done in the States. Mm-hmm. Until 67, there was a decent studio. Olympic opened there.
Right.
It was the first 8-track studio in England. Mm-hmm. So they decided to start recording in England, and I got pulled in because I knew them.
Nicky's work with the Stones led to an invitation to record with both the Kinks and the Who, and by the late 60s, Hopkins was one of Britain's best-known session players. From an early age, Hopkins suffered from Crohn's disease, a severe intestinal disease limiting his ability to be in a touring band and prompting him to focus on session work. And after a lifelong battle with Crohn's, Nicky died in 1994 at the age of 50. In addition to recording with the Beatles, Hopkins worked with each of the 4 when they went solo and played on several tracks of John Lennon's Imagine album, including Jealous Guy. Yoko Ono later said, Hopkins' performance was so melodic and beautiful that it still makes everyone cry, even now. Okay, let's listen. With Nicky Hopkins on piano, John Lennon and Jealous Guy.